Hare Krishna, dear devotees, dear Prabhujis, dear friends. So let let's start today's session with a small prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we had read till 19th verse. So let's read the next verse, 20th verse. The 19th verse, the blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious and thus vibrating both in the sky and on the earth, it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. सघोषो धार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि विदारयत् नभश्च पृथ्वीं चैव तुमुलो अभ्यनुनादयन्. So next is also a very wonderful verse. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपीध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. So Sanjay ji is informing to the king Dhritarashtra. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपीध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम्. And he is informing to the king idamah mahipate. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपीध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः ऋषिकेशम् इदं वाक्यम्. ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. अतः thereupon व्यवस्थितान् situated, दृष्ट्वा looking on, धार्तराष्ट्रान् the sons of Dhritarashtra, Kapidhvajaha, one whose flag is marked with Hanuman, Lord Hanuman, pravritte, while about to be engaged, Shastra Sampate, the arrows released, Dhanuhu, bow, Udyamya, after taking up Pandavaha, the son of Pandu, Arjuna, Rishikesham, unto Lord Krishna, Tada, at that time, Vakyam, words, Idam, these, Aha, said, Mahipate, O king. So Sanjay ji is informing to Dhritarashtra, King Dhritarashtra, O king. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, who was seated in his chariot, his flag marked with Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrow. Looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra, O king, Arjuna then spoke to Rishikesha, Krishna, these words. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपीध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. So wonderful verse. Arjun ji, after seeing, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra, he prepared to shoot his arrow, took up his bow and prepared to Dhanurudyamya Pandavaha. Dhanur udyamya pandavaha. So he took up his bow and is about to shoot an arrow, about to shoot his arrows, looking at the son of Dhritarashtra. But then Arjuna spoke these words, Rishikesham tada vakyam, spoke to Rishikesha these words. So in the purport, Swami Srila Prabhupada writes, the battle was just about to begin. The battle was just about to begin. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of military forces, by the unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pandavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of the Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of the military force of the Pandavas, who were guided by direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. The emblem of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory, because Hanuman cooperated with Lord Rama. Hanuman cooperated with Lord Rama in the battle between Rama and Ravana, and Lord Rama emerged victorious. Now both Rama and Hanuman were present on the chariot of Arjuna to help him. Lord Krishna is Rama himself, and wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanuman and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause of fear any enemies whatsoever. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause of fear any enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Krishna, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing the battle. In such auspicious conditions arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. So, Kapi Dhwajaha Vyavasthitan Drishtva Dhartarashtran Atha Vyavasthitan Drishtva Dhartarashtran Kapi Dhwajaha Pravritte Shastra Sampate Dhanurudyamya Pandavaha. So Arjun ji, after seeing the armies, looking at the armies of the Dhritarashtra who all have assembled there to fight with him, and in the purport Swami Srila Prabhupada is explaining that the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra, and from the previous verse also, it is clear, Hridayani Vidyarayat Saghosho Dhartarashtranam. So their hearts were already, they were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of the military force of the Pandavas. So already the sons of Dhritarashtra, Dhartarashtran, they are already disheartened by seeing the military arrangement of Pandavas, and Arjuna at that time he took his bow and was about to shoot his arrows at the sons of Dhritarashtra, and at that time Arjuna spoke to Rishikesha, Idamah Mahipate. So Sanjay ji is informing to the king. Sanjay ji is seeing what all is happening on the war by the vision which was given to him by his spiritual master Srila Vyasadeva. So he is informing that before shooting, he is about to shoot, the war is about to begin. Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport, the battle is about to begin, and Arjuna took his bow and is ready to shoot arrows on the opposite party, on the army of Duryodhana. But Before that, he spoke to Lord Shri Krishna. What he spoke, that is the next verse. So he spoke the following following words. And Swami Srila Prabhupada, here it is mentioned that Arjuna, the chariot in which Arjuna was seated, the emblem of Hanumanji, so the chariot in which Arjuna was seated had the flag marked with Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman, the emblem. And Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport, the emblem of Hanumanji on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory. So Arjunji is seated in a chariot which is having a flag of Lord Hanuman, who is eternal servitor of Lord Ramchandra. He's pure devotee, and the whole world knows him as Bajrang Bali. He is very, very powerful by the dint of his devotional service to Lord Ramchandra. And Hanumanji is very, very powerful, and he helped him, and he helped Lord Rama in gaining victory over over Ravana. Lord Hanuman cooperated with Lord Rama in the battle between Rama and Ravana, and Lord Rama emerged victorious. So Ramayana, all of us know, everyone in this world, or most of us know about the epic, the history, when in Treta Yuga, Lord appeared, the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, he appeared in the form of Lord Ramchandra, and he had to fight with the great demon Ravana, who had kidnapped her wife, her consort, Mother Sita. So at that time, Lord Hanuman, Bajrang Bali, very, very powerful, he assisted, or he served, he is the eternal servitor, he is the eternal servant of Lord Ramchandra. And here in this battle, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord Hanuman is also present on the chariot of Arjuna. So Lord Krishna and Lord Hanuman, because Swami Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanuman, wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanuman and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. So it is already in the previous verses also it is explained several times. Because Lord Shri Krishna is present on the chariot of Arjuna, even Lord Hanumanji and the goddess of fortune, Mother Sita, Shri, is also present with Arjunji, and these signs are all very auspicious. In such auspicious conditions arranged by the Lord for his devotee lay the signs of assured victory. So the conditions are very, very favorable, very, very auspicious, and Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, it lay down the signs of victory, assured victory, not only victory, assured victory. Lord Shri Krishna, Lord is and his eternal servant Hanumanji, and his eternal consort Sita Devi, Lord's eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, they all are present, and the sign is very, very auspicious. So if one is religious, this war is happening, it is an unwanted war. Arjunji and all the Pandavas were were religious and righteous. They, and their kingdom was taken by Duryodhana and Shakuni by cheating, and Duryodhanji, he didn't agree to any of the peace proposals given by Pandavas and Lord Shri Krishna himself, and he even refused to give them, even 5 villages to rule. So this war was happening, but because Arjunji is religious, and so Lord Shri Krishna is present with him, and because Lord Shri Krishna is present with him, Lord Hanuman and the powerful Bajrangbali. Lord Hanuman is very, very powerful. So Bajrangbali and Lord's consort, eternal consort, Mother Sita, Mahalakshmi, goddess of fortune, is also present with Arjuna, and Swami Srila Prabhupada is saying it lay the signs of assured victory. The signs and the conditions are very, very favorable, are very, very auspicious. So in the next verse 21 and 22, another Arjunji, as in this verse, Sanjay ji is saying, Rishikesham tada vakyam idamaha mahipate. Arjuna then spoke to Rishikesha. O king, Arjuna then spoke to Rishikesha these words. So those words are there in the next 2 verses. Arjunji is about to shoot an arrow. His arrows, he took his Gandiva bow, Dhanurudyam. So he took his bow and is about to shoot arrows, but before that he spoke the following words. So the next verse 21 and 22 are together. So very wonderful verses. Another beautiful verses. Arjuna vacha सेनयोरुभयोर मध्ये रथम स्थापय में अच्युता सेनयोरुभयोर मध्ये रथम स्थापय में अच्युता यावादेतान् निरीक्ष्येऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान् सेनयोरुभयोर मध्ये रथम स्थापय में अच्युता यावादेतान् निरीक्ष्येऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान्. Arjunji is speaking. Arjuna vacha. The next verse, 22nd verse. Kairmaya sa yodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. Kairmaya sa yodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. Who all have assembled? Kairmaya sa yodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. Arjuna vacha senayorubhyor madhye रथम स्थापय में अच्युता यावादेतान् निरीक्ष्येऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान् कैर्मया स योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे. So Arjuna vachaha said, Arjunji said, Senayoho, of the armies, Ubhayoho, of both the parties, Madhye, in between them, Ratham, the chariot, Sthapaya, please keep me, my, Achyutaha, O infallible one. So Lord Krishna here he is addressed as Achyuta, O infallible one, Yavat, as long as Etan, all this, Nirikshe, may look, Aham, I, Yodhukaman, desiring to fight, Avasthitan, arrayed on the battlefield. Keh, with whom? Maya, by me, Saha, with Yodhavyam, to fight with. Asmin, in this, Ranaha, strife. Samudyame, in the attempt. Samudyame, Asmin Rana Samudyame. Kairmaya sa Yodhavyam, Asmin Rana Samudyame. So Arjunji said, Arjuna vacha. Arjunji said, O infallible one. Arjunji is addressing Lord Shri Krishna as Achyutaha, infallible. Please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see who is present here, who is desirous of fighting, and with whom I must contend in this great battle attempt. So Arjunji is addressing Lord because he is asking him to do something. And Arjunji knows Krishna's position very well, that he is far, far superior to him. But because out of love, because out of his affection for his devotee, Lord Krishna, out of his love and out of his affection for Arjuna, has accepted, Arjunji has accepted to be his charioteer. So Arjunji is also, though he is ordering and he has accepted the position of a charioteer, and Arjunji is in the advantageous position, is in a higher position and he has to order. But because he is ordering, that does not mean that he has forgotten. He has forgotten the position of the Supreme Lord, and that's why he is asking him, and he is addressing him by the word, by the name Achyutaha, one who never falls down, infallible, O infallible one. You are one who never falls down. We all living entities in this world are subject to, can fall down, are fallible, are subject to fall down. But Lord Shri Krishna is infallible. He is the Supreme Master in all the circumstances. But because out of love he has accepted a lower position. So while addressing Lord Shri Krishna, Arjuna is giving all respect. He is calling him infallible, O Achyuta. One of the names of Lord Shri Krishna, one who never falls down. He is always, eternally, Nitya. Nitya Siddha, always situated in his transcendental Sachidananda position, and always he is always Nitya Lord, Nitya, the Supreme Lord, Nitya Prabhu, Master of every living entity. And as such, nobody can order him. But because Arjunji is ordering him, I may see who is present here, who is desirous of fighting. Yodhukaman avasthitan. And with whom I must contend in this great battle attempt. Kair maya sayodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. Kair maya sayodhavyam asmin ran samudyame. So Arjunji and Swami Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, although Lord Shri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy he was engaged in the service of his friend. Although Lord Shri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, there was no cause. Even though Arjuna is Lord Krishna's friend, he is not obligated to accept the position of his charioteer. But that's why Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, out of his causeless mercy, causeless, there was no cause, but still he is because he is merciful, that is his nature, and he is very affectionate towards his devotee. His devotee is Govindaha. So, his causeless mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never fails in his affection for his devotees. Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, he never fails in his affection for his devotees. So, we may fail, we may show love and affection towards somebody, but we may not. In certain circumstances, we may fail to express our love, but here fight is about to happen, and the two parties are fighting, and Lord Krishna is very much affectionate towards his friend Arjuna, and though he took that vow that he will not fight in the war, both of Lord Shri Krishna and Lord Balrama, because both all the Kauravas, Pandavas and the sons of Dhritarashtra, they were all his brothers. So he accepted not to fight, but because he had affection for Arjuna, he never fails in his affection for his devotees, Swami Srila Prabhupada, and thus he is addressed here as infallible. So, out of his affection for his devotee, out of his love and out of his causeless mercy, he has accepted lower position. Seems to be lower. Of course, it is not lower. That is also higher in terms of, if you see, transcendently. So, that's why he is addressed here in as infallible. So, he never fails in his affection for his devotees. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. Swami Srila Prabhupada is explaining in the purport. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, in all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. So, because he has accepted the position of a charioteer of Arjuna, his position is his supreme position is not challenged, and he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, the relationship between the Lord and his servitor. Lord Shri Krishna is the master of every living entity. He is the master of Arjuna also. And the relationship here, the master and servant relationship, what we are seeing, can never be seen in this world. Can never be seen in this material world. The master, out of love, is serving, his own servant. Lord Shri Krishna, who is the master of Arjuna, who is the master of every living entity, he is serving out of love his own devotee, accepting a lower position than him. And Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, is very sweet. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render a service to the Lord, and similarly the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming. He takes greater pleasure in assuming, in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of the order. So, wonderful concept Swami Srila Prabhupada is explaining about the Supreme Lord. So many concepts in each line actually. Lord Krishna says that Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanman eti maam eti. So Arjuna, one who understands the transcendental pastimes, Janma karma, one who understands Lord Shri Krishna, one who understands his activities, one who understands his magnanimous heart. Truly speaking, he do not take birth again here in this material world. Mameti, he goes back to Lord Shri Krishna in his spiritual abode. He goes back to the Supreme Lord, one who understands the Supreme Lord. So many concepts in each line Swami Srila Prabhupada explained. He takes greater pleasure in his, though Lord is the master, he is the order giver, but he takes pleasure in his devotee assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of the order. So truly speaking, the master, as we see in this material world, and yes, that is the relationship between master and the servant. The master gives order and the servant execute. But Lord Shri Krishna, he enjoys, he takes greater pleasure in his pure devotee assuming the advantageous position of ordering him, then he does in being the giver of order. As master, everyone is under his order. Truly speaking, Lord Shri Krishna is the master. Aham sarvasya prabho, matta sarvam pravartate. In the Bhagavad Gita it will be explained, and Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Lord Brahmaji writes in his Brahma Samhita, Paramaha Krishna Sachidananda, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Ishvara Paramaha, he is the Paramishvara, controller of everyone, Parameshvara. But as master, everyone is under his order, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure. Although he is infallible, master of all circumstances, but he derives lot of pleasure when his pure devotee orders him, and that's why he sometimes he assumes, or he takes a less advantageous position than his devotee, his pure devotee. Of course, here it is written, not everyone, only his pure devotees who have pure love for him, and out of love, when they order him, Lord takes more pleasure. Although he is the infallible master of all circumstances. As a pure devotee of Lord, Arjuna had no desire to fight. Now Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, as a pure devotee of Lord, Arjuna had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhana. So we discussed several times, Duryodhanaji is very much obstinate. He is very much adamant, and he has all confidence, and by somehow or other he wants kingdom and this war. Who was never a pure devotee of Lord Arjuna had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhana, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. So many peace proposals, so many ways everyone tried that this war should not happen. Even Lord Shri Krishna, he became a messenger again there also for serving his devotees, for serving Pandavas. Again there also Lord Shri Krishna took a lower position.